Alright, y'all, so I'm working on my fence, as you can see. Hopefully you'll be able to hear okay. So, this video here might be a little controversial to some people and their point of view, maybe their style of prepping and all of that. But I don't really plan for a bug out. I know to be a good prepper, you need to have options, plan for this and that, have a plan B, plan C, everything like that. And yes, I started the video on probably the most crooked part of my fence that I have. So there's that. But I don't plan on leaving. My family might leave, but I will probably be staying behind to save them some time, if that makes sense to you. If it comes to that. Because I don't plan on up and leaving this place at the drop of a hat. It is definitely not my plan A. As you can see, we have put a whole lot of time and money invested in all this farm stuff, homestead, which is helping us be self-sufficient, should it come to that. And I believe the way the world's going that it just might. Also, it would take a whole lot to get me off of here. Now, I didn't grow up on this piece of dirt. I wasn't born here. I grew up probably about 10 or 15 minutes away from here. Not a real big deal, but we've been here for almost 10 years now. All of the kids have been born here. So this is definitely home now. So yeah, there is that. As you can tell, pretty much everything that's here has been built with my two hands. The big shed and the chicken coop shed was already here, but the smokehouse I built, these fences I built, everything with my own two hands. A little bit of blood because barbed wire and sweat. Days of being cold, days that it was raining, days when just didn't feel like doing anything. But you get up and do it anyway. Or at least that's my advice to you. But yeah. So here we go. Like I said, a lot of people are probably going to not agree with me on the whole not bugging out deal. But Unless the house catches on fire or something, then it might have to go somewhere for a while. But other than that, I don't plan on leaving. Like I said, my family might bug out, but I plan on staying and buying time or whatever needs to be done. I plan on being buried here. I mean, we put a whole lot of work and a whole lot of time in this place. And I know a lot of people, especially in the prepping community, especially ones that are pro bug out, will say that that's just time, that's just money, that's just stuff. It ain't worth your life. And it might be some truth to that. But at the same time, there's got to be somebody that makes a stand. There's got to be somebody that doesn't run. I come from the South, born and raised here in Virginia. And if you've ever heard of somebody like Stonewall Jackson, around here, we don't usually run. Not the true-blooded Southerners. It's not in our nature. It goes all the way back to the Revolutionary War. I mean, the United States was founded here in Virginia, Plymouth Rock, Jamestown, all that. It was, I'd say probably the vast majority of ones that said no to the British were Southerners. And I'm not going to get into the whole Civil War debate, but I will say that the war was not fought over slavery. It was fought over the South wanting to do our own thing, wanting to be independent and provide for ourselves. But it became about slavery to save face. Now, I would say that there was a lot of Southerners that didn't agree or believe in slavery. I believe General Robert E. Lee was one of them. And I don't agree or believe in slavery. But that was the thing of the times, I guess. And also, slavery, as bad as it is, it's in the Bible. There's been plenty of people who've been slaves and always will be slaves in one form or the other until the end of time. As a matter of fact, I consider, working and paying all these taxes in for these politicians to fly around in jet airplanes that we bought and paid for is a form of slavery. But I digress. Again, I'm going to get back to work. Like I said, maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. But that's just kind of how I'm feeling and just kind of what I'm thinking as I'm out here working this land. Like I said, every fence post that's been put in has been put in by me. I've had a little help from my buddies and stuff, but the vast majority has been me. And, I was there, everything that's been done. It hadn't been done for me, and somebody handed it here and said, here you go. It's all time, blood, sweat. I ain't really going to say tears because I don't cry a lot. But anyway, there we go. So that's about all I got for this one. Stay prepped up, prayed up, and strapped up. See ya.